Hi, my name's Creela, and I'm with Gospel Gypsy Caravan. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and this seems to be the time to get it started. So I'm going to show you a little bit about my preparations and what my aims are. I have this ministry called Kid Sisters of Ellen White, and it's kind of a book club, but also kind of like a community service program and a mentorship program. Women mentoring other women and reading the books written by Ellen G. White, who we have in our church. She was one of our church founders, and she's written 24 books in her lifetime, which have been translated into just about every language you can name, and they've gone around the world, and they've inspired many people to follow Jesus Christ. And the Bible says in Matthew, Jesus told us in chapter 28, "Go ye out into all the world, preaching the gospel in my name." And what better way to do that than with van life? So I'm kind of new at this video thing. Even though I've grown up in show business a little bit, most of my work was on stage, and so I've got very little camera experience, and I especially rely on other people for the most part, but for now we're going to rely on me. We're going to be learning to be self-reliant, because van life is rather self-reliant, and well, I've done it before, and I enjoyed it. Can't say my daughter enjoyed it as much as I did, but it was quite an adventure. We've been all over the United States and seen things, and I'd kind of like to get back out there on the road and see some things that I didn't get to see the first time around, and maybe go back and revisit some of those wonderful places that we did see. So, first thing, I decided to keep a journal, and in my journal I'm keeping track of favorite people that I've seen on YouTube who've inspired me into how to do my own van, how to convert my own van. So thank you for that. Particularly I'd like to give a shout out to Trenton Alley, Bob Wells, Kit Fantastic, and Lee Blake. Oh, I'm so impressed with your genius and your master of space economy. Yeah, that is just awesome. And then, of course, Kaylee and Jordan, the nomadic movement, Eamon and Beck, Barefoot Theory, and Robin at Creativity RV. Thank you. So many people that I've watched on YouTube. I just have to give you a shout out. So I'm journaling budgeting and how to generate income on the road, things to have on hand for my van conversion that I may not already have, how to prevent mold. Thank you, Trenton Alley, for that. How to get Wi-Fi in remote areas, the downsides of van life, cool hacks on how to make van life more comfortable, especially insulation and circulation and solar power, how to find safe parking, weather preparations for severe weather such as winter and extreme heat, how to stay cool in hot weather, and anyway, I've got a lot of pages already figured out. Now, ideally, I would love to have, yep, that's my ideal van, the ProMaster. And it's kind of out of my budget right now. So I'm going to have to make do with a 2004 Dodge Grand Caravan that was left to me by my mother. My mother passed away a few years ago, and she left me this van. That's all she left me, maybe a few pieces of jewelry and clothing, but the van was the thing she left me. So I guess she knew that my heart was to be a gospel gypsy. And of course, it's a grand caravan. So Gospel Gypsy Caravan. That's how it flips.